timid. There'll be stars in your ears.
Welcome back here to the PM Show, weekend edition on CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Michael Horn. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the one and only Robert Conrad. Phone line 800-336-2225. We have one line open for you, 800-336-2225. And our email address, Bob is reading emails today. We're trying to get to as many as we can. The email address is rconrad@crni.net. rconrad@conradradio.network.interactive.net. Once again, Robert Conrad.
And you keep giving out our phone number. How the hell am I ever going to get these emails if you keep giving out the phone number?
You are an amazing person.
All right, Chris, what's up?
I get Chris, who is standing by. Chris, you're on with the one and only Robert Conrad.
Okay, what's up, Chris?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hello there.
Good afternoon.
I have a couple of quick ones, if I may, sir.
Yeah, I just saw Michael. I wonder if that's the Michael I met today. Yeah, go ahead.
First off, I really enjoy your stories about the old China trader. I wanted to confirm that was the jazz place in Toluca Lake that was run by Julie London and Bobby Troop, correct?
You got it.
Do you have any stories about Miss London and Mr. Troop?
Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you. I sure do. You know, she ended up with, what the hell was the famous guy? I can't remember his name.
Jack Webb?
Yeah, Jack Webb. Yeah, good for you. I'm glad you got the memory.
There you go.
Yeah, so, that was a fun place. I really, I sang there every week.
Really?
Yeah.
You sang at the China Trader
every single week.
Where was that located exactly, the China Trader?
I don't know. Ask our caller. He knows.
You know where it was, caller? You know, Chris?
I was going to ask you because it's a little before my time, but my uncle and dad used to talk about it all the time. And I just know it was someplace in Toluca Lake.
Yeah, it was across the street from the hamburger joint.
Oh, the Big Boy.
Yeah, it was right across the street from the Big Boy.
Oh, they got that theater over there
and
now.
Then they closed it down, but man, it was hot. It was the place to go.
Right here.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, anything else?
Yeah, real quick. In addition to Mr. Conrad, one of my favorite movie tough guys was and is a heck of a surfer from Hawaii named Don Stroud. And
oh, wow. Yeah, he was Troy Donahue's bodyguard.
Is that right?
That's how I met him, yeah.
That was my next question. I know you guys did a picture in the 70s, and I was curious whether you knew him from the old Hawaiian Eye days or not. And I was wondering if you had any stories about him when he was a young punk, because I could imagine he was quite a character during those days.
I met Don when he was a bodyguard for Troy Donahue, who was a very, very handsome guy. And Don was assigned to him because Troy used to like to go out and party and drink and hit on the honeys. And they said, Don, keep an eye on this guy. And he was a tough guy and a surfer and just generally a nice guy. And then he started acting. He got tired of, being a bodyguard for others, and he started acting, and he was good at it. And I had an opportunity to hire him in 2 movies. And the first one was a ski movie. I mean, not a ski movie. It was a movie, a true story about the theft of diamonds out of New York. And we're riding up the elevator, and he's had a little too much to drink. And he starts getting a little tacky with me. And I said, hey, Don, let me tell you something. If we get into it and I lose, you're going to get fired. If we get into it and I win, you're going to get fired. How the hell are you going to win, Don? He said, you know what? Let's talk about this tomorrow. That's a true story.
That's a great story.
Yeah.
Wow.
And anyway, he played a jewel thief, and then we hired him to go to the Philippines to be in a movie with us. Well, wonderful guy, good actor, and now he's doing theater, and we had him on our show. He was a guest on this show when it first started.
Yep.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yep.
No kidding.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
Great. Thank you very much, and have a great weekend, gentlemen.
All right, man. Thank you, and thanks
Thank
for
you, Chris.
asking those questions. I
There
really
goes
enjoyed
Chris
it.
from Los Angeles. Thanks for calling, 800-336-2225. 2225. Now an email.
I'm listening from Germany. It's 1 o'clock in the night here, but I'm a big fan of Barbara Bain. Thank you for having her on the show. She's amazing, wonderful, charming, talented, and a classy lady. I agree with everything you're saying. And it says, love, Anita from Germany. All right, Anita, thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoyed that interview, and I agree with you. She is a charming lady.
Exactly, yes.
Now, we have another. This is so good and gracious of you to let me. Do we have any open lines?
Yeah, we
No,
have.
no, don't. Please, let's do the emails and let's talk to Michael and Ron. But first Ron, then Michael. Okay, what's up, Ron? Hey, Ron,
Ron, are you there?
Bob Conrad.
Yes, what's up?
I got a question for you. You always seem to have the utmost respect for women. Where did you get that orientation? Was that instilled by your mother? Or where did that come from? I notice you always regard women with the utmost respect.
Well, thank you for asking. We're going to commercial.
Yeah, hang on here, Ron. We're going to
Hey,
answer
Ron,
when we come
and
back.
when we get back, I'll answer that question, okay?
Right?
Okay, thanks, Ron.
All right, Ron is going to be hanging on the line. We're going to take a quick break, do some business, come back with more. Don't forget to email Robert Conrad, especially if you're listening on the weekend to the weekend edition here of the PM Show with Robert Conrad. Email address is rconrad@crni.net.
Hey, no more phone calls, huh?
Well, we'll take the ones we got, right?
Yeah.
Okay.